The electric charge that builds up on an object. Static electricity. It's the imbalance of electric charges within or on the surface of a material. Imagine getting a balloon stuck in your hair after rubbing it on your sweater. This is similar to the way static electricity builds up when two different materials come into contact and then separate, like your hair and the balloon. Just as the balloon picks up strands of hair by attracting them, an object can collect and hold on to electric charges, creating a static cling that you can feel. A circuit in which there is a single path for current to follow. Series circuit. A series circuit connects components one after another, so the same current flows through each component. Imagine you're waiting in line at a popular coffee shop during the morning rush. Just like you and every other person in line must wait your turn to order and receive your coffee, in a series circuit, the electric current has to pass through each component one at a time in a single path. Here you represent the electric current. The coffee shop line is the series circuit, and each person is like a component in the circuit. If one person leaves the line, the flow stops, just as a break in the circuit would stop the current. A circuit in which current can flow through more than one path. Parallel circuit. A parallel circuit is a type of electrical circuit where components are connected in separate branches, allowing electricity to flow through multiple paths. Imagine you're at a buffet with multiple lines, each offering a different type of cuisine. Just like at this buffet, where you can choose to get your food from any line without affecting others, a parallel circuit allows electricity to flow through multiple paths simultaneously. In both cases, whether it's choosing a meal line or a pathway for electricity, each option operates independently, ensuring that if one path is blocked or closed, the others continue to function without interruption. A material that lets electricity pass through easily. Conductor. A conductor is a material that allows electricity to flow through it with little resistance. Imagine you're trying to get through a crowded room at a party to reach the snack table. Just like how you wish for a clear path to move easily and quickly, a conductor provides a clear path for electricity to flow smoothly. In this scenario, the guests at the party are like atoms in a material, and a good conductor is like a room where everyone steps aside to let you pass through effortlessly, allowing electricity to move with little resistance. The area around a magnet where its magnetic force acts. Magnetic field. It's the invisible space around a magnet where magnetic forces can influence other objects. Imagine you're trying to find the perfect spot at a party where you can hear the music clearly without being too close to the speakers. Just like how there's an ideal spot at the party where the sound is just right, a magnetic field is the area around a magnet where its influence is felt without being overpowering. In this analogy, the music represents the magnetic force. The speakers are the magnet, and the area where you can hear the music clearly is the magnetic field, illustrating how both involve a zone of influence that determines interaction. A temporary magnet made of wire coiled around an iron core. Electromagnet. An electromagnet is a magnet created by electricity that can be turned on and off. Imagine you're trying to keep a stack of papers organized with a paper clip. Just as the paper clip temporarily holds the papers together when clipped, an electromagnet temporarily becomes a magnet when electricity flows through the coiled wire around the iron core. In this analogy, the paper clip is like the iron core, and the act of clipping is akin to the electric current. Both create a temporary binding effect, whether it's holding papers or turning the iron into a magnet. A device that turns electrical energy into movement or mechanical energy is an electric motor. An electric motor converts electricity into motion to power machines and equipment. Imagine trying to push a heavy shopping cart with locked wheels across a parking lot. Despite your effort, the cart doesn't move. Just as unlocking the wheels allows your pushing force to translate into the cart's movement, an electric motor converts electrical energy into mechanical energy, causing movement. In this analogy, the locked wheels are like the electrical energy stored in a motor, and unlocking them is akin to activating the motor, allowing the energy to be transformed into motion that moves the shopping cart forward. A flow of electric charge, it is measured in amperes A. Electric current. Electric current is the movement of electrons through a conductor, like a wire. Imagine trying to fill a swimming pool with water using a garden hose. The way the water flows steadily through the hose to fill the pool is similar to how electric current flows through a wire. Just as the water represents the volume and flow rate needed to fill the pool, the electric current represents the flow of electric charge measured in amperes A, which fills up the energy demand of a circuit. In this analogy, the water represents the electric charge, the hose is the wire, and the flow rate of water equates to the amperes that measure how much charge is moving through the circuit at any given time. A closed loop through which electric current can flow. Electric circuit. An electric circuit is a path that allows electricity to travel from one point to another. Imagine you're trying to figure out why your favorite gadget isn't working, only to realize that the batteries are inserted the wrong way. Just like the gadget needs a complete and correctly oriented path for power to flow and function, an electric circuit requires a closed loop for electric current to circulate effectively. In this analogy, the correctly inserted batteries represent the power source. The gadget itself symbolizes the circuit components, and the path through which the electricity travels is analogous to the closed loop essential for the circuit to operate. A measure of the net positive or negative particles in an object. Electric charge. Electric charge is a property of particles that causes them to attract or repel each other based on their positive or negative nature. Imagine trying to maintain a balanced checkbook, where you're constantly adding and subtracting transactions to keep track of your finances. This is similar to how an object maintains its electric charge, as it reflects the balance of positive and negative particles within it. Just like balancing your checkbook involves ensuring deposits, positive transactions, and withdrawals, negative transactions, net out to a stable account balance, an object's electric charge represents the net balance of its positive and negative particles, determining whether it's overall positively charged, negatively charged, or neutral. The ability of a material to slow or stop the flow of electric current. Electric resistance. Electric resistance is how much a material opposes the flow of electricity through it. Imagine trying to walk quickly through a crowded shopping mall during a holiday sale. Just as the crowd slows you down, making it difficult to move freely, electric resistance in a material slows down the flow of electric current. In this analogy, the crowded mall represents the material. The people are like the atoms or obstacles in the material, and your attempt to walk through is akin to the electric current trying to pass through. The more crowded the mall, the higher the resistance you face, just as denser materials have higher electrical resistance. A material that does not let electricity pass through easily. Insulator. An insulator is a substance that stops electricity or heat from moving through it. Imagine trying to carry a conversation in a crowded, noisy room where everyone is talking at once. Just as it's difficult for your words to travel clearly through all the noise, electricity finds it challenging to move through an insulator. In this analogy, the noise represents the insulating material, which blocks and scatters the path of electricity, your words, making it hard for it to pass through easily. An object that attracts iron and some other metals. Magnet. A magnet is a material that produces an invisible force called a magnetic field, which attracts certain metals. Imagine you're hosting a party and you want to attract specific guests who share the same interests as you. Just like your curated guest list, a magnet attracts iron and some other metals, pulling in only those that have compatible properties. In this analogy, the party represents the magnet, while the invited guests symbolize the metals that are drawn to it, illustrating how both situations involve selective attraction based on compatibility. The part of a magnet where the magnetic force is strongest. Magnetic pole. A magnetic pole is where the magnetic force of a magnet is concentrated and strongest, usually at its ends. Imagine trying to find the best spot in your home where the Wi-Fi signal is strongest so you can stream your favorite shows without interruption. Just like how the Wi-Fi has a specific area where its signal is most powerful, a magnet has specific areas called poles where its magnetic force is the strongest. In this analogy, the Wi-Fi signal is like the magnetic force. The router is analogous to the magnet, and the spot with the best connection is comparable to the magnetic pole, highlighting the point where the strength is most concentrated and effective. A device that uses a magnet to turn mechanical energy into electrical energy. A generator converts movement into electricity using magnets and wires. Imagine trying to charge your phone while you're out and about and your battery is dying. Just as you might use a portable power bank to convert stored energy into a charge for your phone, a generator uses a magnet to convert mechanical energy into electrical energy. In this analogy, the portable power bank represents the generator, storing and converting energy to make it usable, while your phone is like an electrical circuit that benefits from the energy conversion.